Hi, all my Geminis out there. How are we? This is Maxine Taylor, America's first licensed astrologer, and I have the Gemini forecast right here. Um, Always get tickled when I share the Gemini forecast because um, I start thinking about, oh, that's interesting. And oh, oh yeah, that's wonderful. So I tend to be just a teeny bit partial to y'all. Okay, so let's talk about the Gemini forecast for May. Well, first of all, everybody knows Mercury, which is our ruling planet, will go direct on the 14th. Thank God. Oh, this has been quite a retrograde. I have heard from people all over the world about how tough it's been. And I understand sometimes some months are tougher than others, some retrogrades, others, no biggie. So it will be over. Then, of course, it's going to move into the shadow. So what you're going to want to do is tie up between now and when Mercury comes out of the shadow on the 31st of the month. Um, you're going to want to tie up loose ends. That's easy to say, but with Mercury being retrograde until the 14th, I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? Just ridiculous. Because you think it's going to work out, but you've got so much to do between now and when it goes direct. Excuse me, I'm just typical Gemini, multitasking here. Um, when Mercury is retrograde, everything is confused. You do not start new projects. You tie up the loose ends of unfinished projects. Great, you can do that. But then it moves into the shadow. It's no longer retrograde, but it feels like it's retrograde because every time you try to start something, the phone rings or somebody wants something. It is just like retrograde Mercury. Do your very, very best not to let that slow you down. Okay. It can be a little taxing, but after the 30th of the month, you'll see by the 31st, Mercury will be moving forward. So, yay! Let's hear it for Mercury. So, let's look and see what's going on. Well, Jupiter, the turquoise planet, the greater benefic, is in our 11th house of friends and group activities. And we're loving our friendships, our groups, our teams that we're with. I am teaching astrology classes again. You probably know that. And I am loving my students. I've got a class that I just adore. Um, and of course, I'm looking here and I'm thinking that's the truth. You'll find your friends are very supportive and your friendship circle can increase, as can your humanitarian side. It's really beautiful. Okay. On the 16th, Jupiter moves into the 12th house, which it rules in the natural zodiac. And what happens is it's 2 days after Mercury goes direct. We want solitude and privacy, meditation, preparation. It's wonderful. Remember, the month before your birthday, you've got a lot of 12th house activity because you're preparing for when the sun enters your sign. And even though you may be born later on in the Gemini cycle, when the sun goes into Gemini, you feel it. Okay, so there. So on the 16th, you're going to want solitude and privacy, and you'll enjoy that very much. If your sleep cycle has been messed up, it could easily just calm down. Now, the sun, the yellow planet, is the giver of life, and it is it's our ego. It's great because it heals. It adds light to wherever it is. It's been in the 12th house of preparation. And we are enjoying our own company, which is super. On the 21st, the sun moves into our first house, and we're saying, it's my turn. I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want. And we do it because it is our turn. Absolutely. So this is a great time to focus on your physical body, because that's the first house. Do you have a gym that you go to, or that you pay money to go to, but you haven't been in a while? This would be a terrific time to go back there, and work on your body, your health. It's perfect. Mercury, the blue planet, has gone direct, but it'll go direct, of course, as I said, on the 14th. But it just sits in the first house, and you're thinking about yourself, and you're talking about yourself. This is great. It's your turn. It's the Gemini turn. Once a year. Once a year. It's your turn. And I say our turn because I am a Gemini. So there. Now, Venus, the planet of love and money and beauty, has been in our first house. So there is a part of us that has learned to love ourselves. And this is a time to beautify your physical form. Go for it. On the 7th of the month, Venus, remember, Venus and Jupiter are the good guys. Jupiter is the greater benefic. Venus is the lesser benefic. There's nothing lesser about it. And it moves into the second house, which it rules in the natural zodiac. And there's more money, and there's more love, and it's terrific. So you can create more wherewithal after the 7th. Mark it on your calendar now. Mars, the red planet. Oh boy, that's what we fight with and fight for. Mars is number 1. So it's in our second house of money. Super. Figure out ways to create more income for yourself, because there it is. And it doesn't mean you're going to fight with it or argue for it. You're going to put your attention on it. And whatever you put your attention on grows. Gorgeous. On the 20th, Mars moves into the third house. Third house is communication. Hey, that's our talent, right? Mars in the third, your ideas are important to you. You will fight for them. You will argue for them. And are you writing a book? Are you preparing a podcast? It's all about communication. Gemini, that's our gift. Communication. Go for it. Now, we have a full moon on the 5th. And that full moon is a lunar eclipse. All right? Now, we know we feel the effects about a week or two before it occurs. And it lasts until the next pair come along. Well, we had the last eclipse in April. If you didn't watch my overview of this month on the YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, you might want to play it, because I talked about the 2 eclipses. It's in our 6th house of work, health, and service. This can bring about a new job or a new facet of an old job. It can help your health. It's in 15 Scorpio. Find 15 Scorpio in your birth chart and you've got it made. This will be on the 5th, which means we're already feeling it. As I'm recording this, we're already feeling it. Today is April 30th. I'm getting this in under the wire, so it'll be there for you May 1st. Super terrific. 2 weeks after that, we have a new moon. And it is on the 19th. You know, I can't read my own handwriting. And it's in your 12th house, our 12th house, once again in 28 Taurus. And so we're back saying, I love my solitude, I love my privacy. Now the sun will still be in the 12th house at that point. So will Jupiter. And so this new moon, as he's saying, I am meditating, I am pulling back, I am in tune with God, with the universe, because that 12th house is the subconscious. And this is where we get our brilliant ideas that we write down, third house Mars, when we come out of meditation. So I just bless you and wish you all the best. And join me next month when once again we take a look at our forecast. Until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye, Gemini.